Tuesday, May 13, 2014. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and this is my 1983 Mercedes 240 Diesel. Floor is very solid on this side of the car. Certainly not perfect. I was able to put a screwdriver through a couple of very small areas, but overall, it is very solid. The big measure of that, at least in my estimation, is the joint between the floor and the rocker panel is, if I had to put a number on it, I would say about 95% intact and undamaged. So, tonight I'm actually going to take the passenger side wheels off, jack the car up, put it on jack stands on this side so I can access the bottom of the car, and basically start removing undercoating around the areas that I know are soft, as well as other known areas like the jack points. So that way I'll have an idea of basically what I'm going to need to repair, and I can come up with a plan of how to do that. So I'm going to get to work now, and when I'm done, I'll show you my progress for the evening. And here I am at my stopping point for the night. It's actually later than I had originally planned on working, but I lost track of time. Anyhow, I was under the car, scraping undercoating away from areas that I knew were damaged. And as I should have logically expected, some of these holes definitely opened up to be larger than they originally seemed. See if I can get some light down here. See that spot right there? That opened up. It's not too bad. I can definitely deal with that. And there's a see right next to that plug, there's another little hole there. And then up front, there's a whole bunch of areas that also just kind of revealed themselves once I pulled away the undercoating. But the long and the short of it, though, is that this still isn't too bad. These are basically all the same areas that I had anticipated. Maybe a couple of additional small spots, but really nothing I can't deal with. This side of the car still is 10 times better than the passenger side. And this is all going to be pretty straightforward for me to patch up. So this is a piece of the undercoating that I peeled away from the bottom of the car. You can see, actually this is a really good illustration here. The white portion is where the undercoating was, still intact and clinging onto the car. Where it looks rusty is where it was clinging to rusty metal. Now this came off a rusty area, and basically where rust has happened underneath the undercoating, it's pretty easy to peel off, but overall this stuff is not easy to peel off. So I'm going to continue with this possibly tomorrow evening. And once I have everything peeled away that I can, then I'm going to get down there with my grinder and wire brush attachment and clean around those areas. So, like I said, I'm going to continue with this tomorrow. Hopefully it'll just be one more evening until I have all these damage areas cleaned off, and then I can get to patching. And I really think this process is going to go a lot faster than it did on the passenger side, because I've had a lot of practice with welding lately. So anyhow, this is a Mercedes Diesel Guy. Thanks for watching.